All right, I'm Nick. It's day 2. Yesterday we unboxed and put 100 rounds through the brand new compact metal frame M&P M2.0. This is chambered in 9mm. I had been looking forward to this for a long time. Right now they had made a 3.6-inch compact frame polymer version. That's this version right here. Fantastic pistol. I really like that. One of the things that is different between the polymer and the metal version is how the slide stop works, okay? And if you can see how this is a little bit different than the area right there. So one thing I always noticed about the polymer version is, and this one's broken pretty good these days, from time to time, the slide stop for a left-handed shooter would be extremely stiff. However, that's not the case with the metal versions, okay? The system is better. It's way smoother. And that holds true with the new compact version. So I was excited to see that. I'm happy about that. I'm not going to ramble too much. I'm just going to get to shooting, okay? We do a little bit more comparison here in a second, though. The best way to help the channel is to subscribe, leave a comment, tell me your thoughts. I enjoy reading them. Our goal is to put 1,000 rounds through this gun without cleaning and lubing it, and then see if we have any malfunctions. I don't think we will. Both of these guns went to 1,000+ rounds without being cleaned. No issues, no malfunctions, no light primer strikes, no nothing, okay? I expect the same for this. That was terrible. That was a terrible trigger pull. I was already moving on to the next target, okay? I'm not a professional, just a random dude who shoots guns in his backyard, okay? One of the comments we had on the first video was about the grip texture, okay? The texture is the same. There's no question about it. They use the same texture. It is the exact same. Someone said that it may be a little aggressive for them, probably when they're carrying it, rubbing on them. That's understandable. I don't disagree. It is kind of aggressive, but it's one of the reasons the gun sticks in your hand so well, and I like it. Another comment that was made was about these grip panels. If you're not familiar, on the metal frame, this grip panel, you may be able to hear it. It has a little bit of move. Now we're talking less than 1 millimeter. Now there's ways that you can shim that up and fix it. This gun has, I don't know, this gun has to have 2,000 rounds on it. So I'm sure that that grip is a little looser than it was originally. I don't really notice that when I'm shooting. It's one of those things I kind of just notice when we're here tinkering around. But that doesn't exist on this version yet. But this version is also brand new, and it might be there a very tiny bit, but it doesn't wiggle as much as that version. And honestly, the front grip thing is actually slightly different than that one. It's actually a slightly different design. I highly doubt. Maybe you guys will be able to see those little grooves on there. Hopefully you can. It's a little bit different, so maybe they addressed that problem to a point, and maybe they improved it so it didn't have that. I do know the grip panel is removable and replaceable, and then obviously this back strap is removable and replaceable, but the textures don't change. Just the, what would it be? It would be just the, wow, just the size of the back plate changes, okay, or the back strap. Can't talk today, got a lot going on, kind of busy, but I wanted to come out here and shoot it, and I thought I'd bring you guys along. All the magazines are loaded up. We're just going to go through it. Whatever happens, happens. If you guys have questions, put them in the comment section, and I'll try to compare them as we go through 1,000 rounds. One thing I noted yesterday was how flat it shot, and I commented on the video. I felt like the gun was shooting extremely flat. And then when I went inside and watched the video, I was like, wow, that gun really is super flat to shoot, man. It's soft shooting. It's not bad. I wasn't going to shoot the polymer version today on camera, but man, I kind of have to now. Okay. In my hand, this does feel snappier. This 100% feels snappier. You guys will be able to watch that video. I mean, I'll see it when I'm editing it, but as of now, I haven't seen it. This does feel like it shoots lighter. Now, obviously, the metal frame, it is just a little bit heavier. I haven't taken it apart, checked to see if the spring is the same, but it does feel softer shooting in the hand. That would be one of the only complaints I could say about this. I always thought it shot well, but I would say that it was a little, it felt, the felt recoil was a little heavy. It felt snappy. You could feel it hitting your palm. It doesn't hurt or anything, but you can definitely notice a difference. I think it might just be the metal grip. Now, people will say, hey, I like a polymer grip better because it flexes for recoil. And I don't know how true that is. I don't know how true that is, or if it's just a statement, okay? So if that is the case, you guys let me know. It's a good shooting pistol, okay? And I told you guys a bunch of times before, one of the reasons I'm a big fan of the M&P series, the whole M2.0 series, is it points well for me. I point the gun well. I like that. It indexes well. I can just point and shoot the gun, you know, very well. I like that. Another nice thing about using or having more than one M&P M2.0s, they use the same magazines, right? So these 23 round mags, they actually came with this full size version here. I bought a dealer exclusive a couple years ago, and it came with that, and it's really nice. But these are the same mags that come with the FPC. You can just put that bad boy in there, and now you have, we only have 20, but you have 23 essentially. Only downfall of using a longer magazine is it kind of pendulums a little bit when you're shooting. It kind of feels funny, and there's a little bit of wiggle in there. A little bit of wiggle in there. They do have, I guess we'll call them spacers that you could put on here. I don't like using them because if you ever wanted to put this magazine in a different gun, that spacer would hold you back in a bad spot. Okay, this is the last 20 rounds. We haven't had any malfunctions. If you guys are enjoying the videos, I'm hoping this gun gets us to 6,000 on the subscriber list. Okay, so consider subscribing. I'd appreciate it. It helps a ton. All right. We put 200 rounds through it on camera. We haven't had any malfunctions. Truthfully, the gun's got a little over 250 rounds in there. We have not cleaned it. We have not lubed it. That's not anything that we are bragging about, and I'll say that in every video. It's the idea of the gun should be able to run in adverse conditions, and you know, we address the same things every video because people hate on it every time, okay? We're just using Fiocchi 115 grain range, our training dynamics, just range ammo. Folks will say that stuff's trash, but if this gun doesn't have any malfunctions with it, and one of the last guns we shot towards GX2 had a bunch of light primer strikes, are the primers really bad, or are you just not using a quality firearm, okay? Questions to be asked. I look forward to reading the comments, okay? 200 rounds in, no malfunctions. I'm enjoying it, okay? I look forward to reading your comments. Thanks for watching.